Look at that. This was just a dream a few months back. Ah, this is better for me. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, whip each other. Whip me. Keep going. So stupid sometimes. There we go. I think this is how we do it, friends. You just get in the enclosure, become part of the enclosure, and bring her something she likes. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Gotta be calm. Gotta be calm. Nice and easy, boy. That's it. Look at this. Can you imagine having your own pet dragon, friends? What's going on, everyone? Kenan here, hanging out with the pond turtles. I'm really enjoying my little perch that I have here. You can kind of see the wall is getting filled up, and the pond is actually getting filled up to the wall. And it's made a nice little bench that I can sit down, a little platform I can hang out. But I want to show you something kind of cute. I don't know if you can see behind me at the moment, but there's a little tiny green iguana right up on top of this milk crate, sunbathing right over there. And there is his little rock that he's on, little piece of cement. He was over where that curly tail was, then he ran away into the woods, and now he's back, and he's just kind of been peeking at me. I made a little Instagram reel and Facebook reel you guys can check out also if you go back. But here he is, just hanging out, and it's kind of interesting. The more I show up around the yard, the more these animals are going to become accustomed to me and know that I'm not a threat. I don't make any attempts to grab it. I just am part of the scenery, and they have to learn fear, to fear humans. Obviously, when they're little, their instinct is to run and hide and so on. Oh, we got a nice little shower coming in. This is great. He'll probably drink some of the water over there. But today I want to wander around and just explain to you how I tame the lizards. So many people have been emailing me about it. This is a nice little surprise. Let's see what he does in this rain. He's feeling the rain. Let's see what he does. But I try and avoid, scaring them or getting too close. This is kind of a fun little saga that's been naturally developing on the channel about the green iguanas that we have here at the camp. I think it's fantastic. I love them. And we did that invasive species video a few weeks ago. You can see that we have quite a few different invasives. In fact, I haven't found a native lizard on my property in many, many years. I've not found a common green anole or a skink, but we do have some invasives. Now, that being said, I believe that these iguanas are firmly established. I've kind of moved up a little bit. That rock is nice and warm, but I'm kind of getting him accustomed to me, and he's definitely keeping an eye out on me, but hasn't really moved. Now, he's got the security from these palm fronds. He's ready to go at any second, but I don't want to stress him out. What I do want to do is grab up my phone, get that in the pocket here. Is he gone? Nope, he's still there. Still hanging out. It's about making these animals super comfortable. So I'm sure that once I get up and move, he's gonna skedaddle. Let's put this in here, and we'll go this way. Let's see, what's he doing? He's ready to bolt, but I'm ignoring him. Don't want to scare him. Want him to feel secure. Love this. But let's go check out some of the other lizards that are on the camp property. I'll show you just kind of what I do to kind of hang out with them. Let's go do it.
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there who have helped to create an amazing reptile community online with us. This week's shout out goes to Nicole Mishka.
Okay, probably the least tame lizard I have is Inky. But let's see if we can get her some of this food. There she goes. Good. I wanted to eat some of this croc chow, and this is how we're going to get her to be more of a friend. I hope, anyhow. We're going to just keep feeding her up a little bit. This is actually really, really good, guys, because she's not necessarily... I got to be careful because she's very food motivated, and she'll definitely go for a finger or something. Let's see. We got food right here, Inky. Right there. Right here. Look at this. She really goes for it. Let me see if I can get this one that fell. There we go. I think this is how we do it, friends. You just get in the enclosure, become part of the enclosure, and bring her something she likes, like some croc chow. What a beautiful lizard, though. We don't really see Inky too much on the channel because she is so darn shy, but she's food motivated, and that's good. Great. What a beautiful lizard. She's got slow, steady growth. I wouldn't say that she's growing in leaps and bounds, but her being a female, she is going to not attain the same sizes as we get from slinks. Ooh, see that? But I dig how she behaves. Let's get there you go. Awesome. So just like I've done with croc monitors, who we'll see in a little bit, I just come in here and hang out and relax. I wonder if she'll bite me. We want to keep her attention on the proper food, not my leg. Of course, there's always a element of small bits of danger when dealing with monitors. On account, they can become very food motivated. There you go. That tongue really helps out, though. I want to get her to the point where she'll eat. That's so good. I wonder if she'll let me touch her. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa! Yeah, that's something, friends. That's something. Let's see. Threw it in there. See if that tongue works in the water. Give her a little bit more in the water. Nope. She's going to find out later. Very cool. And I think that's all for her. But pretty cool. So that's one way. Just get in the enclosure. I always say make the enclosures big enough that you can enter and you can become part of the enclosure, because that's going to make the difference. That is definitely going to help them feel secure. They have a place to get away, is very important. So you do that. So she's what I would consider my least tame. But now we're going to move in to some animals that you've been watching. We've done this ad nauseum, but I have to get these guys fed anyway. And I love spending time with them. So we bring the bucket in. We'll keep an eye out for the female. The male has been such a good boy lately. Oh, that's your tail, buddy. Get it out of the door. There you go. Hey, hey friend, where's your girl? Oh, she looks like she's in the house. So I moisten these just a little bit. And you can kind of see that tongue going. Come on. Remember, I would never try and do this a year ago. See if he's interested in that, I don't know. But how about it? Just a little touch, nice and easy. Much better. He's so much better. And then if we walk over here, depending on how hungry they are, whether or not she really wants to eat any of this. Hey, hon. Place it right there and just see what she does. But yeah, get in the enclosure. Be a part of the enclosure. Walk around, do things in it. Let them get used to you being around, and that's going to make all the difference. Some of us don't have enclosures that you can walk into, so bring the animal out into a secure area and just be around it. Offer it food, hang out with it. Don't, you can be loud, coming down the pipe. Like as you get more and more used to the animal and it gets used to you, then you guys can they'll be able to tolerate more. Look at this. Look at that. This was just a dream a few months back to be able to really scratch and hang out with this lizard. And so we've desensitized it, you see? Okay, so we're gonna leave a couple pieces in here for him. When he's hungry, he'll eat it, and we'll do the same. This stuff, a little goes a long way. This expands in their tummies, and they seem to like it. It's good when you don't have any prey items at the moment, which I do not. I'm waiting on an order for my friends at Perfect Prey. Okay, let's get this shut. But you know, having a tame lizard is huge, especially when they're monitors, because you need to be able to handle them, and they can be dangerous. Look at who's waiting. Totally waiting. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Gotta be calm. Gotta be calm. Nice and easy, boy. That's it. That's how you do it. And this is definitely one of the more tame lizards that I have. There you go. Thank you. Nice and easy. He's so smart that he does take things very gently from me. He knows my fingers, and I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Look at this. Can you imagine having your own pet dragon, friends? Do any of you have monitor lizards? Let me know. What monitors do you keep, and are they as tame as our Slinky here? Just a beautiful, happy lizard who's waiting by the door for daddy to get fed. I mean, that's just incredible. All right, that tongue's going. Let's give him another, and then we'll be on our way to some of our other animals. Look at that. What a beautiful, gentle creature. Okay, buddy, step it back. Here. Look at just that view, just that big lug that he is. Oh, get going. Oh, and our radiateds are doing good. There's one walking around. We just had that little spritz. It's gonna make the tortoises very active. All right, let's go see Lulu and Bill. Bill, another incredible tame up for a croc monitor. Of course, Bill is Slinky level tame, but I don't take the credit for that, because that was all Tom Crutchfield's doing. And I'm sure Tom will agree with what I'm saying here. Here's Lulu. We gotta be smart. They're all hungry and they're looking for something to eat here. So we gotta get them away from the door so I can open it safely. Because those claws are something. Come over here. Oh, come on. Get those razor blade claws, those raptor claws. Definitely. Look at that. There you go, you big galunk. You big galunk. We want to be careful so no one gets out. Put this down. There you go, there's my girl. There you go, girl. I got to be careful with her because she is blind. We got to be careful with her. There you go. I'm a little bit more reserved with Bill, even because he's got those crazy big teeth. He's got big teeth. Nice. Nice, William. William, I'm your Uncle Argyle. From a good old movie. Let's put this on the ground and see if she gets it. There you go. She's gonna get it. She's curious. There you go. Gingerly taking it. Ah, this guy. Nice tongue. Come on. See how gentle they are. I got branches all over me, little monstera leaves. Let's see. Nice and easy. Can we hand feed our croc monitor? That's it. We can. Delightful. Oh, sorry. I don't trust you because you got that big, giant mouth. I got to be careful of you. Haha. Well, they seem happy, huh? I'm going to stand up now. We're going to head on out. We're going to go see a couple of kids who are not quite tame all the way. We're still working on them. But I have high hopes. High hopes for these guys. Huff and puff. They'll whip you. They can be a little bit challenging, but they're still fun and endearing in their own way. And here we go. There they are. Or at least here's one of them. And I never know who it is until I see the other one, because they are, oh, they're both here. Look at this, perfect. Perfecto. Let's go over here. These guys, no hand to feed. No hand to feeding. This has gotten a little bit soggy. There you go. Wow. Hey, hey, hey. See this? They will go after feet. Oh, there's a whipper. There's a whipper. Holy smokes, I'm backed in the corner, people. Not where I like to be. Squeeze, get that right there. Look at this, what a knucklehead. That's not the thing to eat, my friend. I'm just gonna make a mash and they can just get their little mouths into it. Use that tongue. That tongue ain't working so well. Look at this. Characters. I want them to eat from there. Rain. There it is. There it is. It's just slop, but they'll be able to eat it up good. So they'll be happy. Oh my gosh. So fun. Isn't that yummy? Yes, it is. So the blackthroat monitors are incredible. This is the male. The female is over there. We're going to get them fattened up. Oh boy. See this? You got to be careful, Kenan. Got to be careful. Get back over there, boy and girl. Yeah, I don't like that. We're just going to slop it out. They get a little amped up. But I want them to stay over there with the food. Good. And you can see these are diggers. They dig everywhere. Ah, this is better for me. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, whip each other. Whip me. Keep going. So stupid sometimes. I'm hoping as they get bigger, they'll calm down because getting hit by those tails is not any fun. All right, I'm getting out of here. Let these two eat in peace. Lovely animals. But they're coming around. All right, let's rinse off our hands and rinse out this bucket. And we'll show you the new rhinos who I've been working with as well. Again, gotta become friends. Here they are. We'll get in there in just one moment. I just want to get this bucket cleaned out. Okay, let's get in here and see these two. Hi guys, I'm just gonna come sit with them. Ah, they have eaten, they had some food earlier. Just gonna reach over and give them scratches. These guys are the newest additions as far as lizards are concerned. And they are doing very well. I'd say the male is much more tolerant. The female, when she's hungry, I've been seeing a lot of videos on social media with people getting chased by their lizards or their lizards responding very, very food aggressive, okay? And she does that too. So you gotta make sure you're wearing closed-toe shoes when you come in, and you gotta just put your foot up and stop her. And then eventually she'll calm down, and then you can get the food in, and then she'll go right for the food. But you gotta be careful because even these guys have a tremendous force on their jaws. They can really give you a good bite, and you don't want one of those. Not from a cyclora. They got those big jowls, a lot of meat pushing down on those jaws, a lot of muscle. But look at how good. See, again, I'm just making sure that I give her scratches and pets. And right now she's talking to me. She's keeping her body up, but the tip of her tail down. If she were really agitated, this tail would be pinned straight and she'd whip me with it. But we're gonna just desensitize her a little bit, just keep touching her. And you can see she's just relaxing, getting much, much more tame, okay? Same thing with him. He'll get a scratch, see, he raises up a little. But these guys are just incredible. Really pleased. Oh, it tickles his hiney. Tickle the hiney. Really pleased with these two. These were not anything I anticipated being offered, and when they were, and I saw the, I'm just glad I did. I almost didn't take them because I was like, you know, it's a lot of work. But this is an adult pair, and they're gorgeous. And I think they've been kind of making a great addition to the camp. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys like seeing Rocky and Pebbles here? I think they're really, really cool. So I'd love to know what you guys think. But she's looking good, he's looking good. And overall, everybody is tamed up nicely. Of course, the most tame lizards and lizard is Guapo, who is still hanging out over here. Let's see him. Hey Guap, you got fed earlier. Yes you did, you got fed earlier. You can't still be hungry, there's no way. But he's out, he lets me pet him. This lizard is the absolute best as far as tame. I trust this animal very, very much with other people, with myself, with Sophia, my stepdaughter. I just know that this animal isn't going to snap and do anything to hurt a human being. Very, very trustworthy animal. And I've had him and Lola, who's pretty much the same as far as temperament. I've had these two for a very long time, and I had them when they were babies. And that's just incredible. When you can raise someone up from baby, I think that's just the best. So yeah, so we'll just help him shed a little bit, pull off some of this dead skin, just like that. But yeah, very, very cool. The muscle tone in his head, ever since the fight, has kind of disappeared. So I don't know what that's all about, but he is still doing good, my boy, Guapo. Huh, there you go. So again, friends, really, we saw, you can even get the wild lizards, as you've seen my curly tails. They are extremely friendly. They are food motivated. And they're who we're gonna see next. I think we'll see them even if it's raining a little bit. Let's try it. I'm glad to see these afternoon rains coming back. It's been so dry this earlier part of the summer. So we need this. See, every afternoon in Florida, you normally get a pretty good thunder shower. And it's very, very important. So, all right, here are the curly tails. Let's see, this is their domain. I wonder if I come out, and even if I just walk over here. Hey guys, there's one. Hey guys. Let's see, maybe some fluker mealworms or superworms will do the trick. Yep, there they come. So even though these aren't necessarily captives, they are pretty darn tame. Nope, there you go. I've had them crawl all over me, and as long as you don't try and grab them, they tame up. Now these guys are offered up north for sale as pets, and kind of cool. They are omnivores, they eat everything. So very, very cool lizards, and clearly I can get pretty close to them, which is awesome. So it's nice to see some of the animals that I have floating around the camp taming up, which is just tremendous. Let's see if I can grab something else here. Let's see. There you go. So there you go, friends. Some very tame lizards here at the camp, both wild and captive. And all I do, just hang out, be a part of them, be a part of their lives, be a part of their environment, and they will reward you with their trust. I hope this helps. Take it easy out there. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/kampkenan for more content. And you can help this channel out just by being a Patreon supporter. Thanks for the views. I'll talk to you guys soon. So long.